Welcome, what is up? Thank you for tuning back into the Chaos Lair. Of course, I'm Chris Chaos here with the 411 for Battlegrounds, WWE Battlegrounds pay-per-view. I got a lot of interesting thoughts, and I'll get to it as I come. I'm just gonna go through the card like normal. The tag titles, I thought was a great match. It was a great way to open up the show. I dislike the fact that the Usos won the titles tonight. I've been a big proponent here lately of saying the Usos shouldn't have lost the title until, or New Day winning the titles, excuse me. That the Usos shouldn't have lost the titles until SummerSlam. Well, it's a month until SummerSlam and it's already happened. I'm looking forward to the rematch. I just hope it's not a throwaway on SmackDown either this week or next week. I would love to see them at SummerSlam again because, as we all know, SummerSlam is probably going to go 4 hours or more. So there you have it. And by the way, I love the fact that they had Kofi and Xavier representing New Day. It was the combination of the two that I wanted to see, and it was nice to see. I think the match flowed better with those two. Not to say that it wouldn't have flowed well with Big E, because I think it would have. It's just something different. And we need something different now. And I think having Xavier wrestle more, is something that we need. So we move on. Shinsuke Nakamura and Baron Corbin. I didn't love the match, but I thought it was really good. I had a feeling deep down inside that it was going to be some kind of screwy finish, and it was. Baron Corbin, low blow, so Shinsuke wins by DQ. I just had the thought that, Baron Corbin just won the Money in the Bank match, and I don't think he needs to take a loss on pay-per-view. But I know how that they're trying to push Shinsuke, so what do? You do a screw finish. And probably not everybody's going to like it, but it just kind of is what it is, and we just move on. And maybe we'll move on to SummerSlam, and they'll have a fantastic match at SummerSlam, and it will be great, and like we all know that it can be. The 5-way was really good in spots, but it was really bad in other spots, and a lot of that has to do with Lana. Look, Lana doesn't belong in that spot, and I know that Natty talked about it on Talking Smack, but it's real. Lana does not deserve to be in that spot on a pay-per-view, on, going for a number one contendership, in with the talent that should have been a fatal 4-way to begin with. I don't like the way she moves in the ring. She looks like she's lost, and she doesn't exactly know how she's supposed to do what she's supposed to do. I think she knows what she's supposed to do. She's just unsure of how she wants to do it, how she thinks it needs to be done. Anyway, and I'm all for Lana getting the chance. I'm glad she's getting the chance. I would have just eliminated her first, but Tamina taps first, then Lana taps from Becky, and then Natty ends up pinning Charlotte, Becky, then Charlotte. And Natty's the number one contender, which is funny because now she's going to go in to SummerSlam, which is a big deal. It's one of the big four. Let's be honest, probably the second biggest pay-per-view. An argument could be made for Royal Rumble, but we'll let it go. And she has as many pay-per-view matches under her belt as Trish Stratus does right now. So they are apparently, what they said on commentary anyway. I haven't researched that, so I don't know. Maybe I'll get Dave, I'll check in with Dave Meltzer or Mike Johnson, shout out, and see if that is accurate. Or even Wade Keller. Wade Keller would probably know. So maybe I need to check in with him. So if this is true that they're tied, she's going to break it at SummerSlam, and I hope that she wins the title, because if there was anybody on the roster that really deserved it, and I'm being completely honest, it's Natty. Natalya needs that title, and she doesn't need to have a significant title run like a 7 or 8 month run. That would be nice to see. But in this day and age, she's probably not going to get it. And it just kind of is what it is. I would just be thrilled if she got it, to be honest with you. The U.S. title match, I didn't get to see a lot of it. Well, actually, I got to see probably most of it. The feed on my smart TV for some reason kept wanting to lag and pause and load, and you get that little circular wheel. I hate that crap. I know everybody else does too. So it just kind of, I started losing interest because I can't. Personally, I'm very tired because I've been up since about 5:30 this morning, and it is now creeping about 11 o'clock, and I'm running on fumes right now. I don't know how I'm still going, but even then, just sitting down, not doing anything, but trying to pay attention to a 3-hour pay-per-view, when that was going on, and it just kept freezing, sucked. I'll have to go back and watch it. I did see the finish. I didn't like the finish. I have no problem with Kevin winning, but I don't like the way it was done. It was just kind of hokey to me. I don't know. The flag match, all I've got to say is fuck you guys. Every one of you guys that was involved in that match. The referee, I shouldn't put that on the referee. He has no control over this. And I don't even know who the ref was. The two guys in it, any of the backstage, the bookers or the writers or the agents on the thing, and even Vince himself. I don't like that the American flag stayed on the ground for as long as it did. And let's back that up. I don't like that the American flag touched the ground. I understand this is a show and this is all entertainment. There are certain lines that you don't cross, especially in Philadelphia of all places. My God. And I was reminded on Twitter that it shouldn't, you shouldn't be biased by just the American flag. It should be any flag being disrespected that way. I do agree with that. But it offends me more as an American to see the American flag on the ground. So there it is. Sami Zayn beats Mike Kanellis, and that's just what it is. The Punjabi Prison match, I could talk 20 minutes about this match. Gender retains. I loved the bump that Samir took. Was awesome. I loved that the Great Khali made a surprise appearance. I love that people hated this match because it makes me love it that much more. I will say that the match was too long. I mean, it was just drawn out so long. I mean, it was probably 10 minutes too long, to be honest with you, because I think they ended up going about 35 minutes. And so it's not really the performer's fault, although a little bit of the blame could probably be placed upon them. I think it was the way it was booked. So I didn't love it like I wanted to, but I didn't hate it. I mean, the match was good for what it had to work with. 2 cages, trap doors, referee holding the trap. But the interference made it better because we all knew that was going to happen anyway, and Randy worked great with the Singh brothers, so I have no problem with that. Last thing I have to say is I saw on Twitter, and I don't know if it was real or not, but I will take it for its word, that there were people that were pissed off, so upset about the main event of the pay-per-view that they left during the show to go stand in line for Royal Rumble tickets. I get it only because it's the Royal Rumble. And I think maybe like a SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, or WrestleMania. And even probably exclude Survivor Series out of that. But one of the other 3 out of the quote-unquote Big 4 you want to go to. that's got to be like a bucket list thing. You want to go to those, especially the Royal Rumble. If the Royal Rumble's in your hometown, I mean, you want to go. You really want to go to that. I've been dying to go to a Royal Rumble, and I don't know if I'll ever get there. And I've never been to WrestleMania either, and I don't think I'll ever get there either. But beyond that, I find it funny that, you know, you hate what the WWE is giving you. You're like, screw this, I'm going to go stand in line so I can buy tickets to the next show. It's just kind of funny. Although it could be smart. Seeing how it is the Royal Rumble, you know that it's going to sell out. So if you're going to get tickets, you want to do the pre-sale. Although they never give away the good tickets during the pre-sale anyway. And if they do, they don't give away very many of them. So, anyway. I could speak on that again for 20 minutes. Because I could probably argue both sides, and I think I kind of did. But I could go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth on that. But anyway, I won't do that because nobody will watch it. And I actually probably wouldn't want to upload it, just to be honest with you. But anyway, that's all I got. Make sure to join me tomorrow night for Monday Night Raw. I will be live tweeting at The Answer Chaos unless something comes up. But I will send out a tweet to let everybody know in case they want to see what I've got to say. It's always fun. It's always entertaining. I've always got something to say. And it's usually really good. I'm just going to be honest with you. And that's me just being completely unbiased. Although, it's me saying it, so you're probably going to think I'm biased anyway. Maybe I am. So, I will see you guys tomorrow night. And then I will also be back tomorrow night for the 411 for Monday Night Raw. Here on YouTube. So, subscribe to the channel. Leave comments, likes, dislikes. I don't care. Do whatever. Just do something. Until then, deuces. As always, Cass out.